Well, good morning or good evening or good night. I don't know where you are. So this is Donica from You Do You Unfiltered with, and now I love your name. It's just the best name ever. It's like an Adonica. It's Desiree Wolfe.
Yes.
You get
Yes.
like seriously, you have a movie star name. Like it should be in like letters everywhere in the world. Desiree.
I should be. I don't disagree.
It's like books. You should have books with a des and it'd be this beautiful graphic design of a beautiful female wolf. But wolf with an E, right? Wolf with an E.
Yes, it is. It's Wolf with an E.
So we're flying
And
up.
there's an old episode of Two and a Half Men with Charlie Sheen, and he goes, "It's Desiree. It's like desire with a yay."
I used to love that show. I used to watch it all the time. And then they changed it and Ashton Kutcher came. I'm like, that's not the same.
It's not as funny.
No, it's not. But that's great. I'm gonna remember that now when I talk about you. Desiree.
That's
Yay.
right.
When you say it, there's yay at the end.
That's right.
Absolutely.
There's a yay at the
Absolutely.
end.
So we're gonna fly off the seat of our pants today because
I love it.
I don't know where it went to, and I thought I had printed it off because I have everything here, and then I'm looking through it going, no, she's not that lady, and she's not that lady. So we're gonna fly off the seat of our pants, and we're just gonna go through a form I have here because we talked. When did we talk? Like a month and a half ago or something?
I think so.
Well,
Yeah.
I've lost all that information. It's I'm a female. Like it's in my ball of yarn in my brain right now going.
Yes.
Now, if I was a guy, it'd be over here.
Right.
In the compartments. Not today. So
In one of the four slots. That's
the
where it would
four
be sitting.
slots. What's the four slots of a man? Let's think. Himself. Just kidding. That's it.
I was waiting. I was like,
Himself. Maybe his kids.
yeah.
Maybe his
And
car.
random sports or historical
Sports.
facts.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, because I'm an empty nester now. So my buffer, which is my 25-year-old, has now moved out of the nest, and now it's just me and my husband. And he likes his hockey and his baseball and his NFL and his CFL and his golf. And I'm like, I got nothing.
And you just
And so now but sometimes I pull shit out of my ass, and he's like, "Oh my God, how'd you know that?" So I Googled it.
It's like, how'd you know that?
How'd you know about that player? But it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. So this is going to be just a really bright, open conversation with you. It's
Love it.
perfect. I love it
Yeah,
too.
let's do it.
So, okay, you're on. Do your own introduction because I got nothing.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
You know,
you're very
I
welcome.
loved when we chatted before, and I knew this was going to be a lot of fun. So I'm Desiree Wolfe. I am the founder of a company called Slightly Unfiltered, podcast, same name, but it's an e-commerce store where I sell funny, sweary coffee mugs and gifts. And then, you know, on the side, I'm also an event manager and a team manager. My son plays hockey, so I'm a little bit of everything, and I've got a lot going on in life.
No, well, where are you from?
I'm in Las Vegas. So I
Oh,
grew up in Southern California, but I've been in Las Vegas for almost 20 years now. So,
I just talked to someone else that was from Las Vegas, but they're
oh,
now
really?
moving to Cincinnati, Ohio. I was like, oh,
Oh,
how long's that drive?
yeah, that's a big jump.
That's a big deal. I was like, how's that weather for you? She goes, we're done with it.
Yeah,
So
I would be too.
I love the fact that you're an event planner, but I also love the fact that you do promotional stuff. Do you have anything
Yeah.
that says something stupid on a mug? Because I like stupid mugs.
Oh, I have lots of things. The one that I'm actually drinking out today, you can't really see it. It says, "Don't be a cunt cake."
Oh, I saw these mugs on Instagram where it's not on the outside, but when you finish drinking it, and it say, "Have a
Yes.
absolute cunt of a day." I'm
I
like,
love those.
I
I
love that
love
word.
those ones.
I know. I thought, well, I forgot what you did, but I'm thinking, well, maybe you need to do those ones too. But this is
I know.
fine because I think this probably aired before Christmas because people are
Right.
always looking for stupid gifts.
Yeah.
And so you do coffee mugs. What else you do?
Coffee
Anything?
mugs, stickers. I do have some prints, and I have candles as well. Like my best-selling candle says, "Don't do coke in our bathroom."
Ah, so I'm gonna put the website down because this is so funny. I think this is the greatest thing ever. So do you make the candles? How does that like
I don't make the candles myself, but I do all of the designs. All of the
oh,
design work is me, and then I have a company that does all of my printing and shipping and all of the
that
magic.
is fun. So we can just people can just order people out there. This is a
Yeah.
gift shop, man. Support local.
Yes.
Don't go to Amazon.
Yes.
Sorry, Amazon. I love Amazon, but support local for God's sakes, because you can.
Yes.
I bet you can find.
Support small business owners this holiday season, please.
I exactly, because seriously, let's get back. Like to
Yes.
get back, and it's and of course people are gonna. Like, you always have that office party that you got to get something stupid.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
We make white elephant gifts are great. Throw
What's
it
a
in the
white
mix.
elephant gift?
Oh, okay. So I'm probably showing my age. White elephant gifts are like they're funny gifts. Like one year, many years ago, I got like toilet paper with middle fingers on it. Like that
Oh,
was a white elephant gift. And
nice.
so one of the like if you go to a white elephant gift party, everything is all wrapped, and then you play these games where you rotate the gifts.
Okay.
Like so it'll be like, okay, take your gift and shift it 3 spots to the left. Now
Oh,
give your next gift to somebody whose name starts with a
okay,
B or
totally.
something. So
I
yeah,
like
it's
that.
and then at the end of all the games and all the rotating, you open up your gift and that's what you get. And sometimes they're really funny gifts.
Well, yeah. Well, we don't. Well, okay. So I'm gonna outdo you on my age. We have a game similar. It's called Chinese Christmas, where you have all the packages and you pick one
Oh
and you
yes.
open it, and you can sell that to everyone else. The next person, you either pick that one off your lap or go to the package there.
Yeah.
Only can
Oh, that's
swap
fun.
once. So I'm like, it's like, no one's gonna get it. If you like it, or hey, take my placemat.
Right?
So I love it. Now, out of this whole entire thing, do you like do deck of cards, like people's faces on them, or coasters, or like anything?
I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I could.
Okay, so I'm going to say that my husband, not my husband, my son's friend, he's engaged, getting married next year. So for his birthday, his fiance went out and got all the pictures, stupid pictures from all his friends, and got a deck of coasters. So when
Oh,
you
that's
put your
funny.
freaking beer down, you put it on someone's face.
That's
I
very
think that
funny.
that's something you should do. 'Cause
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm all over that. Like, because you know how many stupid pictures I have on my phone where I'm like, I don't know what to
I
do
know,
with those
right?
stupid pictures.
Right. Yeah. This isn't getting posted, but it's funny. It's too funny to delete.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. I can't put it on Facebook unless there's a happy
Yeah.
face on top of it. But
Right.
something
Right.
like that, because when you turn like those big numbers like 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, you always want. And I'm starting to see them, but they're not funny. Like I've seen
Yeah.
pajamas where you can put your get cat pajamas with your cat's face on it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So
I have a pair of socks with my dog on it that somebody got me for
course you
Christmas.
do. Of course you do. And now you're wearing pants, so that's good. I don't even know about that.
Yes. Now and I have look, I put pants on for you.
Oh,
So it's gonna be a great day.
it's gonna be a great, even though it started shitty, it's gonna be a great
That's
day.
right. It can only get better from here.
It only get better. Okay, so you do that, and you also do event planning. Tell me about that.
Yes. So right now I'm an event manager for a brand new venue here in Las Vegas, down on the strip, which
Yeah, we talked about this.
yeah, which I swore I would never do. When I first moved to Las Vegas, I worked on the strip. I worked,
Yeah,
at MGM at the time, the largest property on the strip.
yeah,
And I was like, this is hell driving down here every day, dealing with all
yeah.
the tourists and the people. And when I left that job, I said, never again, never, 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 never again.
Mhm.
Um, Fast forward 18 years later, and here I am driving down to the strip regularly, dealing with all of the people. But this time it's for a brand new entertainment venue, and I absolutely love it. It's so much fun.
Mm.
So it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth a drive in the
It
traffic
is.
and
It
with
is.
all the people.
And the company, the company's ran by
Right.
a great corporation, and
Uh-huh.
they let me work from home, which is where I'm working from today. So
Nice. So
yeah,
you can conquer all the problems that you get held at. Here you
I can.
go.
Yeah,
Fraudulent.
absolutely.
Tell me, so I just have a question of Vegas because I just want to go
Yeah.
to the Sphere. Is it worth it?
The sphere's pretty cool. I don't know if worth it is the right phrase that I would use.
How much is
I
it
guess
cost it?
if you're a big fan,
Yeah.
if there's a band or somebody playing there
Mm,
that you're a big fan of, I think it would be a really cool
yeah.
experience. But as far as like, hey, we're looking for something to do, I'm gonna go grab tickets to whatever show they have, find a discount.
Find a discount. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
know the Eagles were playing there. I don't know if they still
See,
are.
and the Eagles, I would probably pay
Yeah,
decent
me
money
too.
to go see because it's just it would be a great experience. But yeah,
Or my kids, one of my kids' best friend went and he had video, and I'm like, whoa.
yeah.
Like when they were doing Hotel California, I was like where
Oh, yeah.
look, like where in the hell do you look? Because you get
Right.
like it's panoramic, right? So it's a panoramic view.
Yes. Yes.
If I look over
It's
here, I'm gonna miss
almost,
something over there.
yeah, it's like 240 degrees or something like
It's
that. Don't quote me on
beautiful.
that, but it goes like up and over. Yeah.
Oh, and you can
It's
see
pretty
it from the
incredible.
airplane.
As far as technology goes, it's a
It's pretty damn
marvel.
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
I know my mom and dad went when they went to Vegas. Not that they go all the time, but they go. And they went in and they had a tour with a robot.
Oh, yes. Yes, the
And they
robots are
got a
cool. They're
picture.
a little creepy, but
Well,
they're
that's
cool.
how when I think about it, that's like coming. That's future.
Oh, it's coming faster than we want to admit.
Well, we got AI, we got
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And so when I talk about all this stuff, I'm gonna outdo my age right now. The Jetsons were a big cartoon I used to watch.
Yes.
Meet
Yes.
George, Jetson,
Yes.
and Rosie the robot.
Rosie the robot.
And the
Yes.
dog. But I remember I saying, "Ooh, wouldn't it be so cool to fly a car?" But I know
Yeah.
it's gonna happen now. Like
I mean,
we're so ahead.
flying cars were supposed to be here. That's what we were supposed to have first.
Well,
And
I
but
know.
now we're getting. I think we're getting closer to food coming out of the the phone or whatever than we are to flying cars. But yeah, the
It's coming
technology,
out
like
of
we're
our
getting there. Like
well,
remember we thought like video calls and all this stuff from the
yes.
Jetsons. We were like, that's so cool. Now look at us.
I know. Well, thank God, because my kid's in Grenada. I don't even know what it is, and I get to see him, and I'm going to be
Yeah.
seeing him in 2 weeks anyways. I'm heading out to Ontario tomorrow, but to see my folks. But I'm like, oh, before when I was in university, it was a phone call.
It was a phone call.
It was a
Yeah.
phone, and when I was in university, my mom and dad were overseas, and it was ham
Mm.
radios over.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, so we've grown so much, and
Yeah.
it's been fabulous, and especially for businesses too. I imagine too is for you doing what you
Yeah.
do as an event planner, as well as your little small company that everybody's going to buy a Christmas present from.
Yes. Yes.
Damn it!
Yeah.
No, so we're going to put that lovely website you have because I'm going to go in and buy. Do you have toilet paper
Well,
with
thank you.
fingers on it? I want one of those. I want one of those for my husband. Come on, do you have it?
I can add that to my list of things to create. That's for sure.
I love that. I think that will be the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
It's
seriously,
fun.
men are the worst in the toilets.
Yes. Yes,
Like,
they
come
are.
on. What else? Yeah, okay. I'm thinking in my head right now. It's like coffee mugs are great, but there's always tons of them. But I need something
Yeah.
unique. I like coasters. Like coasters would be so funny.
Yeah. Coasters would be fun. My brain is always like, oh, I should add that. Oh, I should add that. I need to add those.
You should have posties everywhere, like posties. Like
Yeah.
writing a book,
Yeah.
chapter one. Chat.
Yes.
They say that.
My kids make fun of me. I have a box of notebooks that I refuse to throw away because
Of
it's just
course.
like they're so full of ideas and things I've already written out that I just haven't executed and plans to do this and plans to do that and all this stuff. And my kids are like, oh, it's mom's box of books that I
Let's
just,
go through them.
move around. I just move it around the house to wherever as it continues to get bigger and bigger. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
move it to the next shelf.
So are you okay? Just a off the cuff question because we don't have a sheet here. Are you
Yeah.
a creative person? Are you a painter, a writer? Like because you have all
I'm
these silly ideas, which are
I'm
fabulous.
I never thought of myself as a creative, but I do like I don't paint like
Yeah.
ugh. As far as like that kind
Well,
of that kind of creativity. No, I just don't have the patience. But I do love writing.
yeah,
And when I get in the mode of writing
yeah.
and my brain is focused, I do really enjoy it.
Mm.
So I guess in that aspect I could be. I just don't tap into it. It's just
Oh,
it's kind of like I guess I am a creator when it comes to the designs and the stuff
yeah.
that I put.
That you put
So a
out.
little
Yeah,
bit more of digital creation than I
yeah,
am the physical. I don't have the dexterity and
yeah,
the patience.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and like I'm a writer plus I'm a painter, but painting takes me forever. I'll do like an hour and then I'm bored and go back to it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, but then I see all these these works of art that are just throwing paint up there and they're selling for
Right?
billions. I'm like, seriously? That's all I gotta
Yeah.
do is throw
Yeah.
paint?
I remember seeing not that long ago, the paintings were really trendy for a while, where they
Yeah.
have the thing hanging from the ceiling and they just push it and the
Yes,
paint
yes,
just
yes.
splat. And
What the hell?
I'm like, this guy's making thousands and thousands of dollars off of these paintings just by pushing the paint.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like
So
that's
the next time I second guess my talent, I need to remember the guy in his garage pushing the paint, making thousands of dollars.
and you just have to do it on something fancy,
Yeah.
like a fancy rug or a wall or something that people are
Yeah.
like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
it's crazy because like my husband's a loves paintings and he's always like, you should paint, you should paint. I'm like, oh, I could like throw some paint up there. But no, paint scenic thing. I said, well, that's not me. That's not my head. I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
visualize a lake and where I live and scenic. What I can visualize is a bunch of flowers that look like shit. And you know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
because like when you're pushing this thing that paints, there's no visualization of pushing that
No.
thing that paints, right?
Right.
So
Right.
just sitting there going, okay, okay,
Yeah.
we got
Yeah.
it. But we're all creative, and I think that's really fun that you say that you have a box of books because that box of books is going to be a book, a book
Yeah. Yeah. And
eventually.
of course I joke around and tell my kids, when I'm dead, these are going to be worth millions.
Right, of course. I say that to Evan and my Evan's my kid, and she's my husband, and I say that to them. Look out, this podcast, you never know, be worth millions. They're like,
That's right. That
whatever.
one
Don't
day it could
one day.
happen.
I'm not dead
That's
yet.
right.
I'm only
Right.
in my late 50s. I'm 60 next year, and I'm not dead yet. Wait out. But it's kind of funny that we think that way because we totally forget. And half of this of what you do is play. And
Yeah.
we forget how to play as a child because
Yeah.
children were so innocent back then. So those creative ideas that you have on your website and what you do for event planning is just playing as a kid, but in a more
Yeah.
mature way, right?
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
it fun?
Yeah. I love putting it that way.
Yeah.
It's funny. I have a joke, kind of a joke that
Tell me a
I've
joke.
been saying I've been saying it to myself for years, and I'm like, I often relate to being Alice from Alice in Wonderland,
What?
just kind of wandering around life. And when I start to feel like I'm being too adult, I go, "Oh, Desiree, you've lost your muchness."
Much
And it's like I
yes.
got to find my muchness.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
where is my muchness gone?
Yeah.
Where is that playtime and that
Yeah.
imagination gone? So that's when I, take a moment and say, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write. I'm going to be creative. I'm going to get those
Yeah.
juices flowing to
Doodle.
be able to play again. Because
Well, that's the thing. And
like you said, being an adult, we stop playing.
we stop playing. And I love
Yeah.
the other thing that comes with play is laughter. And we've stopped
Yes.
laughing. And
Yes.
that's kind of my girlfriend's so funny. She's my biggest cheerleader for my podcast. She goes, you need to get on air. I said, oh, okay. You're the only one who laughs at my jokes. No one else. It's funny.
Right.
Because we get an hour together, we're laughing and
Yes.
and playing with our words. And we totally, with our chaotic world of what's going on in our world right now, if we could just sit down and use that laughter, because when laughter happens, we have hormones that release that make you happy. And
Yes.
and we're too busy being stressed out over here
Yes.
that what you do, you learned how to sit down and play again. And
Yeah.
that's fantastic. I love that. If anyone can listen to this right now, because we're off the cuff, we're just talking. I love just talking off the cuff. Desiree has it. Like, stop in your tracks if you're stressed out. And what made you play way back then? I remember,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, my mom and dad. My dad would work full time. My mother worked kind of off and on because we were military kids. So we traveled. But no matter what, my dad would come through the door, and the first thing he would do is we would wrestle, all three
Mm.
of us, and tickle us
Yep.
until we would pee ourselves very much.
Yeah.
But he would play on his hands and knees after a hard day of work. Right.
Yes.
And we totally have forgotten that. And until and my kid's 25, no matter what, I want to make him laugh and smile. And his childhood is so much important that he continues with that childhood. And that's what you do.
Yeah.
And I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
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 Can you make me a mug
Absolutely.
that says cunt on the inside? Absolute cunt today. Okay.
I can try. I can try.
I loved it. I loved it. And if you don't laugh, that word's like used a lot in the UK. So,
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it. I actually love
yeah.
it. It's one of my favorite words.
Well, the other one I learned this week, I saw an interview with a lady, and I said Yanni, but it's Yanni. It's just that's it.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
thought I was thinking of that cup too, going, say hi to your Yanni. I'll help you with ideas.
Yeah,
Just
send
play
them,
it along.
send them.
That's
I mean,
play.
that's honestly how I get most of my ideas.
Yeah,
Is either
yeah,
I'm saying something to somebody or they're
yeah,
saying something to me, and I'm like,
yeah.
that would be a great coffee mug.
That's and this is play. We're playing.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
playing it, and it's gonna be it's so nice because it's so nice to have very lighthearted, and that's who you are. It's lighthearted, and I can see how you can love what you do, whether you're event planning, because that's play too. That's
yeah,
imagination and play, and doing your website with all these kooky little gifts that I can't wait to
right.
get my toilet paper with a finger on it. Can you get all that? I'll send it to my brothers too, by the way.
There you go. There you go.
So
All
yeah,
right,
that's
toilet paper's coming.
I know. Tell me about your family. You have kids?
I do. I have two. I have one she'll be 17 in a
Ole.
few months. I know. And then I've got another one who's
Yeah, you don't look
11.
like
He's
you
my
have a
hockey player.
17-year-old.
What's that?
You don't look like you have a
Oh,
17-year-old.
bless your heart. It's
Uh,
all the laughter. No,
it's a filter. No, I'm just kidding.
it is.
You have a
It's filtered.
17-year-old and how, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. How,
17-year-old and an 11-year-old. And my 11-year-old's
oh,
the hockey player. So
right. I
yeah.
didn't know Vegas had a big hockey,
Vegas has a huge it's crazy because when he first started playing, the Knights had only been around for maybe I think just
yeah,
1 year actually when he started playing. And then my daughter, actually my oldest, has a friend who he started playing hockey pretty
yeah.
young, and he saw older friend playing hockey, and I want to be like Brody. So I put him on the ice at 5 years old. He was skating on a team before he was 7, and
Yeah,
he's been
doing
skating for
everything.
almost 5 years now. So
Wow. That's
yeah,
crazy. Yeah, but we
yeah.
put our kids on our ice and skis before they can walk.
I was just gonna say, being up in Canada, I'm sure they can skate before they can
And
even run.
all they did is they eat their gloves.
Yeah.
That's all he did. Like I was like, I would watch Evan. I'm like, oh, for God's sakes, he's just eating his gloves. For God's sakes. So both my husband is a hockey player, and I used to figure skate. So we were both skiers, but I don't ski anymore because I hate skiing. 'Cause I hate the cold, by the way. But yeah, like I said, our kids are on skates and skis before they can pretty much walk. So it's quite fun.
Yeah.
But they have
Yeah.
great balance. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
And
never.
he's
Go ahead.
fast as hell. So
I know it's not funny. Like we used to be like that.
I know.
Jesus. We
Now I
used
just watch him and go, you stole my energy.
oh, no, you have different energy. It's just a different shift of
Yes,
energy now.
that's right.
Trust me, I know because I'm in bed. It's so funny. I said to my husband, we should have a party. And I looked at him and said, okay, we'll have to start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So everyone's
Right.
by 9, so I can go to bed.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
we had like drinking till 4 in the morning like I used to. Mm-mm, can't do
No.
it.
Nope.
Can't do it. It's a week
Nope.
recovery instead of maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of fun. I love it. But I'm like, yeah, we're not having it. I had a party for my girlfriend who just retired. She's 60 and her last day's today, actually. I just sent her a picture of her. School's out for the summer, for the year, for the life. And she I had a party and we're like both of us looking at the watch going, okay, it's 11 o'clock, people. Let's go.
Right.
And then we
Yeah.
sat around quietly in our jammies because who wants to be in
Yes.
there dressed up and had like a nightcap? And then we were all in
Yeah.
bed by midnight. We're like
Yeah.
looking at each other, going, "Remember the days where we were up to 4 in the morning?"
Yeah. I was just at a friend's house. She has a younger child who's 5 or 6, and it was getting late. And it was like 11:30, even midnight.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go lay down, and nobody, he's like, I want to go lay down. I'm like, do you need somebody to go with you? And
Over
next
here.
thing I know, him and I are sound asleep on the couch. And I'm like,
It's
I'm
like
a great party guest. I'm gonna have a few drinks and then go take a nap.
best party gifts. I'm with you. Or they start cleaning up.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
other way that you know that party time is over when I start picking up things, and all of a sudden the
Yep.
people who are staying here or the ones that want to go home start helping.
Yes.
Shut up. I'm like,
Yes.
these you guys can come anytime. Like, why not on a
Right.
regular day? Like on at supper.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might feed you, I might not, but can you just put stuff away?
Just
But
just come hang out and help me clean up.
No, you're fantastic. I remember when we had our first interview, we just laughed our heads off. We just laughed because I
I
think
love it.
I it's just off the cuff, right? It's unfiltered,
Yeah.
it's lovely, it's fantastic. So what's your
And
so you have Christmas coming. So we're going back to your company with the mugs because I want a mug. Christmas coming. Are you busy? Mm.
um surprisingly, last Christmas I was really busy.
Okay.
Probably because I did a couple of shows here locally and I had some booths set up. And I do have a couple of holiday designs that
Yeah.
that people love. So yeah, I do get a little bit busier around Christmas time.
Okay.
And then it picks back up oddly like in the spring. Like
Weird.
it's almost like yeah, it's almost like everybody that's when people start buying for themselves, I think.
No, that would be like the December 26th for me.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Well, and also it's spring, so people want the outdoor stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Or it whenever I launch new designs,
Yeah.
that's when I see an uptick
I can't
in
wait. I'm so gonna put my requests in. Well, you have them written down, right? Toilet paper with a finger on it, and I want mug.
yes, toilet paper with a finger.
And
That's
mugs,
gonna be my
and
next.
mugs,
Yeah.
and mugs. I want mugs. All
Yes.
you have to do is take a one plain old mug and put it
Yes.
on a secret message
I know. I know. I love it.
from
And the ones I love too, and I don't have any, and I've been looking for some, are the ones that have the stuff on the bottom. So when you're drinking out of it, it's got like a middle
Oh, I
finger or
love
something on the
that.
bottom too.
You
Yeah,
can like
I
do
need to get
this.
some of those.
You can like fuck off. I'm drinking
Exactly.
coffee or something.
Like we're done with this call.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, it's
done.
great.
You know what? I'm done talking to you. Stop
Yep.
talking.
Yep.
That would be a bestseller. Stop
Yeah.
talk. Just stop. But
Stop
it's
talking.
stop talking. So I'm excited because I want everybody that's listening to this podcast to only shop local. If you can't do local, I get it. But let's go to your website and get some sales for Christmas. You
Thank
never
you.
know what's going to happen. There might be toilet paper, it might be coffee mugs with
That's
crazy little
right.
shit on it. But this is important. I think this is so important because what's happening in our world, we have so much bigger stores out there. We were
Yeah.
forgetting about the locals and the online shopping. We were really good at it when the world was shut down. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it got too easy,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
let's
I agree.
support, let's support, let's support.
Yeah.
Are you ready to
Well,
vote on it? Oh, go ahead.
and I was just gonna say, what's funny too is as my kids are getting older, I'm
Yeah.
finding that the crap that you get on Amazon
Oh yeah.
and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they don't want that kind of stuff. They want like cool, unique gifts, and
Yeah.
so that's
And you
where
want
I'm.
people, right? And you want
Yeah,
people to go, where'd you get that? And I can
exactly,
send them over to a
exactly.
website that'll do
Yeah.
it. Now, how do you ship to Canada? Perfect.
Yeah, Canada. I have no problem shipping to Canada.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
FYI, my Canadian friends. And then I will just order and ship to my girlfriend's house because I
There you
want.
go.
So I'm gonna be shopping. Get my shopping done early. Kids are easy.
Yes.
It's gift cards for them, Simons or whatever they want, and they can go.
Yeah.
They can all
Yeah.
actually go. My husband's like, I don't need anything. I need something fun, different for him. Like you can
Yeah.
only get a certain amount of pair of socks that says, "Give me a beer, please."
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've seen those. Yeah.
Or now they're puppets actually, because
Yeah.
they all are stupid socks and they're made cheaply. Now they're hand puppets. Put a couple eyes on them and become a hand puppet. It's so
There you
great.
go. Look at it. It's a multi-purpose gift.
It's a multi-purpose thing. This is fantastic. I love talking to you. It's so much fun. But you're gonna send me all your shit so I can put it
Yep.
on there. You need an event planner in the Vegas. Well, do you do this everywhere? Event planning everywhere?
I can. Yeah, I've done event consulting as well
Okay,
where I've
okay.
worked with people who are planning an event. Maybe they don't have, they're not a specific event planner, but their boss said, "Hey, you're going to do this."
Right.
So I've actually come on as a consultant before. So
Okay.
I've done that as well. So yeah, I mean, I have lots of experience doing all the things.
Okay. Well, there you go, people out there. You need a event consultant or event planner or event
Yep.
anything or that's the person right
Yes.
there. Desiree.
Yes.
Okay, was it what did
It's desire with a yay.
oh, the Desire with the Yay Wolf
Yes.
with an E. With an E.
Yes. I try to
And
make it as complicated as
let's make
possible.
it as
Add
fun. It's
all
like
the
my
E's.
name. It's like my names. Like, oh God, a dog. Like, and then the other, I was watching a program and I watch a lot of true crime, so I think I was snapped or something. And
Mm.
the lady that was the criminal, with her name was Tonica. So I had to take,
Oh,
I had with a
yeah.
Tonica, Adon, and I was like, what? So I had to read about it, and then it came up as Tonica, and I was like, oh, it's like
Yeah, that's fun. It's different. I love
it's
it.
different. It's different. And then
Yeah.
I think I was on the airplane, and someone said Adonica to their kid, and I was like, yeah, I don't think so. I think it was a variation of my name, like harmonica or Madonna. I don't
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so if you need an event planner, event consultant, event anything,
Yes.
you're the lady. Also,
Yes.
Christmas gifts are coming. Shopping. Let's go to your website and support the local, even though she lives in California. I'll support. And we'll put all that information on in the bio when I get it from you.
Yes. Yes.
Or else your bio is gonna be, it's just a fun girl.
That works too. I mean,
Oh,
hey,
it's fun. Just a little bio, and we'll put everything linked to wise on there too as well, and they can get a hold of you to order. It's going to be a wonderful Christmas. Do your Christmas shopping early, but shop
Yes.
local, or shop local online even, because
Yep.
these
Yep.
let's give back to the people, not to the big companies.
Yes. They
uh
they have enough money.
they have enough money, they don't need money from us. Now,
That's right.
oh wait, do you do t-shirts?
I do yeah, I do have some t-shirts. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually how this whole thing got started, was
Oh,
t-shirts.
here's another
Yeah,
story.
it all started because on one of my very first podcast episodes, my guest, who's also a friend of mine, she's like, you say some really funny shit. I would totally wear that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's what
yeah.
snowballed the whole thing.
Whole thing. Okay, a quick question. What's something quirky nobody knows about you?
Oh gosh.
That was one of the
Um
questions on the form you were supposed to fill out.
so it's related to absolutely nothing. But when I first moved to Vegas, I actually tried out to be a go-go dancer at one of the
Boom.
nightclubs.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, what's the difference between a go-go dancer and a stripper?
Strippers get naked or down to it. Go-go dancers are literally just ambiance. They're in the nightclub and they're up,
They have their big
they're
hat.
they're not doing like a performance. They just kind of do
Ah,
like so
and then you
that's
would,
the difference.
and did that work out?
It did not. I didn't get the job. But hey, I at least tried, and that's all that matters.
Oh, that's funny. No, it's not funny, but I just, in my head, I'm looking at a go-go dancer that does high kicks.
No, yeah, not quite one of those kind of dancers, but
Okay.
just a go-go dancer who stands on a big speaker and
Yeah, and just gets
keeps the
everyone.
crowd moving, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just,
You had to
didn't
have good
didn't
dance.
get the job, but I was proud of myself for trying.
Is it a popular place that you went to? That
It
interview?
was. Now it's been closed down for the last 10
Oh,
years, and
see,
and
that's
I
the
like to joke
problem.
around and say that's because they didn't hire
Who
me.
hired you? That's why they shut down,
That's
weirdos.
right.
I love it. Any dance background?
None.
Okay, well,
None.
you can
In
dance.
fact, I started to take a dance class in high school and I thought it was really stupid, so I dropped out.
Well, now, yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, I like to
And that's
dance to my
because I
own music.
danced to the beat of my own drum, which is probably why I didn't
Exactly.
get the job, but it doesn't matter.
You're just off one beat.
That's right.
I remember
I'm
when I
probably a
used
step
to,
ahead.
I, did- I remember when I used to teach aerobics, and they were like I'm musical and I can dance, but they wanted you to be on a beat, and they'd be like, okay, stop the music, Atomic, you're off one beat. I'm like, no, I'm not. Yeah, you are. And then I look around, everyone's one step ahead of me. I'm like, okay, sorry.
Right?
But in my head, I'm on beat.
That's
Screw you
right.
guys. The ladies
Yeah.
loved you. The ladies loved you. They can't. You had the pack class because you were off a beat. Who cares?
Yeah.
You would have had that
It,
place
it
hopping if they hired you.
it helps everybody else feel like I can do this too.
Exactly. Well, there's something quirky. Didn't think that would come out of your mouth. Now, everybody, again, everything's going to be in the bio. Let's shop local for Christmas. Let's see what she's got. I'm excited. And if you ever need an event person, this is the gal. This is the gal. It's been a lovely chatting with you today. This morning.
Yes, a lot of fun.
A
I
lot of
loved it.
fun. And I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too.